Hello and welcome to the first episode of Sellerscast. I'm Andrew Maffetone.
I'm Gina Milazzo.
And today we're going to talk about the automated emails that you have to have set up. So let's do it this way. Let's go. You do one, then I'll do one until we can't think of any more, and then mention what should be on that email.
Okay, I'll start with abandoned cart because it starts with A and that's the first letter of the alphabet. So in your abandoned cart emails, the whole point is to get people that added something to their cart already and left it there. So obviously, if they added something to their cart, the email that you're sending them should have whatever they added to their cart in it.
Okay, cool. I'm going to try the other end of the alphabet. We're not going to be able to keep this going like that.
Retargeting.
Welcome series.
Okay.
So welcome series, someone that signs up for your newsletter. Obviously, you want to have just some extra content in there that they're able to have. If you offered a discount, obviously you want to make sure that you still have that discount in there. I would say any direction to social media. So if you're using like a certain hashtag or anything like that, which I'm sure we would probably mention in a majority of these emails, sharing it. Another way to share it to get other people to actually join in on the same newsletter.
Good call. I'm going to do browser abandonment. So that's if someone did not add something to their cart, but they abandoned a page on your site. So I would recommend adding in all of your best sellers. So if you're not entirely sure what they were on, might as well give them some suggestions and inspiration for what they could buy.
Nice. We're doing pretty good at the whole alphabet back and forth thing. So I'm going to try another one. I'm going to do what we call the social engagement one.
Yeah.
So sticking to the social engagement. So we have some sellers we work with now that basically if we're trying to get some more user-generated content onto social media, we want to actually have the consumer come and post that. So what we're really doing is promoting a hashtag. So if, let's say 6-7 days after delivery, anything like that, especially for apparel, this works great. Take a picture, make sure to tag us, hashtag client name, whatever, and then, or seller name, sorry, have it, and then have them directed to probably Instagram or Twitter or something like that if you're utilizing a hashtag, and then mention that, we may feature you or anything like that. We've seen that work pretty well, so obviously that's definitely one I always suggest having set up.
Yeah, that's great if you're having trouble getting user-generated content for your social media too. Best customer.
I was going to do that one.
So your best customer emails, you can set what you want your trigger to be for this. So for example, if your items are at a higher price point, you can set a higher price threshold like $200 or $300. If they're a little bit lower, you can do if they bought 3 or 4 times or something. So in that, we actually usually recommend doing some kind of a discount or promo code. So if they're already purchasing, you want to give them both an excuse to purchase again, but also kind of a thank you, like, hey, we noticed you, keep it up.
Nice. Customer win back. So customer that hasn't shopped with you in a long time. In some cases, this may not be the thing. Depends on what you're selling. Obviously, if you're selling like big machinery or a car or something like that, you're not going to send them an email a year later. But if you are sending some kind of replenishable, or even if it's just almost any kind of consumable of any kind, really, you can send an email, 180 days, a year later, after they've purchased and haven't done anything since, to try to get them to come back. It's a great way to try to keep that longevity of the client and keep them of the customer. I'll get that and keep them coming back.
You guys all have clients, right? I mean, come on. So on that too, if they're not necessarily a lost customer, you can also just send out reminders. For example, if you sell like a 30 and a 60-day supply, separate your customers, not clients, into 2 different lists and remind them after 30 or 60 days to repurchase.
Nice. So 2 more. New customer and a repeat customer.
Cool.
So brand new customer they just purchased. Obviously, you want to send them like some kind of personalized thank you. It doesn't have to be like hey, here's another discount. Just acknowledge their existence. And then same thing with a repeat customer. Like they came back and shopped with you again, so they enjoyed the experience so much the first time that they came back. So it's just kind of keeping that like thank you for coming back. You could even take that a step further and do like 3rd time and 4th time and 5th time, but standard we usually just do the 1st time and the 2nd time.
Keep in mind too that if for some reason they're on your site a few times, they might get a browser abandonment and then an abandoned cart and then thank you for purchasing and then a repeat customer, so you don't want to bombard them too much.
Yeah. Well, then you have your replenishment ones.
Yeah.
So you have, if it's something like consumable and they need to reorder every 30 days, like if it's vitamins or supplements or anything along those lines, or if it's filters or anything and they need to redo it every 30 days, you can send, if you weren't able to get them with a subscribe and save, you can do like a 30-day, hey, don't forget to reset, don't forget to do this. So 30 days after they purchase, just a little reminder to get them to reorder.
Also, if you have a new product that's launching, a great excuse to utilize your email list. So if you have a list that's segmented that buys, your cosmetics line or something. If you have a new product in that line coming out, that's a great excuse to, send them like, hey, just reaching out. We thought you'd want to know. We have a new product coming out that we think you'll really like.
Yeah.
Try it out now, or it launches this day. You could build a little bit of hype.
Nice. Yeah, like an upsell.
Yeah.
Like one of those upsell ones of like a new product line or an extension of a product or something like that. Nice. So I think that's all of them. You have any others?
Yeah, nope.
You miss them all? Great. We're always going to feature some kind of tool where we utilize whatever it is we're talking about. So for this time, I'm going to give some love to our friends over at Klaviyo. They are the ones that I prefer to use. They're great for the e-commerce marketing email marketing automation. Fantastic, easy group. We don't get paid for saying this, so just by all means, just go right ahead. But big thank you for everyone coming out. We will see you next week. Make sure you subscribe and start commenting below. Let us know any topic you want us to talk about, and we'll start going through all the comments and talk about anything you guys want to. But we will see you next week. Thank you for joining us at Sellerscast.